Hello, this is Case Casual here. And so I thought I'd try to answer the question, how much does it cost to live in the United States as of January 2017? Okay, so I previously went ahead and made a list. I did this when I was trying to make a video, actually, but most of it still works. So I went ahead and wrote out how much it would cost to live in the United States comfortably. That's what I kind of made. A list on living comfortably in the United States by month, or USA by month. And I measured a few things. And with this small list, from here to here, you could probably remove one or two of these depending on a few things. If you don't really have to drive anywhere, then else might be able to be removed, because for the most part I put in else, for me at least, is because of gas. But I considered that most people, this would be an okay list. $2,500 a month, it still seems pretty cheap, but I think that you would probably want more than 2,500 a month, but 2,500 is, in my opinion, what you would need to live comfortably on average in the United States of America. So, for one, the apartment is $1,000 a month, but in some areas you could probably get away with 800. But by that same thinking, you could easily pay up to 2,000 or more in an area like New York City. So a few things may change. Food, I thought, actually worked in most cases. Even in New York, food and other things may be more expensive, but I think you can get away with 400 even in expensive areas if you buy and cook your own food. But I kind of doubt that you would be able to get away with the apartment rate in places like New York City. Entertainment, 100. I basically made for entertainment, put like, I think, cell phone bill, and I put, because I figured that you would go with a $50 bill for internet, or basically this is my list for me, but I would go with $50 list, I would go for $50 for internet and $50 for cell phone. And I used Verizon Fios. I thought Verizon Fios was an okay internet provider, so I put that down. I figured that you can do, for the most part, almost all you would want to do with internet. So that's why it's only $100 for entertainment. Miscellaneous, you could easily throw in some other things, but see, with miscellaneous, it's basically your like snack money, eat out once in a while money, other things like that. And I figured if you wanted to do something extravagant, then maybe savings would be affected, but you also have else. If you don't have to pay gas money, again, you probably wouldn't need this. But maybe you could just throw this 100 into savings. That's probably what you would do. But for the most part, savings, you shouldn't be able to actually do this list if you have no savings, because you basically would want it, I think, at least 400 or more. I mean, 400 is low, but a lot of people don't exactly have it seems it seems at least that a lot of people don't really have much of a choice in exactly how much they make. I mean, they do, but it doesn't seem like it. Okay, so a general job, and these are numbers that I created based on hourly rates, not salary, and this is something that I have made before each of these, and they're low considering other numbers, but for many people these might even be high, such as the network tech. That might be high. Okay, so for general job, I'm not exactly sure what jobs would pay this, but let's just say some type of beginning skilled labor position. General job, that is about $14 an hour with about a 24% tax rate. And that's a 24% tax rate on each of them. What I did is I measured out what it would be, 14 times 40, then I times that by 4, and then I went ahead and took that number and times it by 0.24 and minus what I got from the original 4 weeks of pay. That's how I came up with each of these numbers. So, general job, that's $14 an hour with the 24% tax rate, and that clearly can't meet this goal. Even if you were to take a few of these things away, like maybe if you took away the savings and definitely, bills you probably couldn't take away, but a few other things, you probably just couldn't do it. This is $18 an hour, the computer tech. You still couldn't do it, in my opinion. And once you get to about network tech, which I think I put at about $24 an hour. And with $24 an hour, you're definitely able to do this, and you have money left over. See, what I was thinking was if you had an emergency, which I didn't put on here, but if you had an emergency money on here as well, then I think $500 would be a good amount for emergency. But see, some people don't exactly just have it. I mean, I wouldn't say easy, but some people, it seems that they can't reach some of these numbers. So maybe that's why I was thinking that 2,500 and leaving out a few categories that you could throw into it was a smart way of doing it. Yeah, so I had figured out it was about 2,500 per month based on each of these. With the apartment being 1,000, the food being 400, the entertainment being 100, miscellaneous. Each of these. Bills, I was thinking that could be a few things. I'm not sure if college bills would be more than 200, but I would assume that you could throw in a few things into this. If you had the network tech position, even like that's probably one of the lowest paying network tech positions, because I think you can get paid a lot more as a network tech. But with $3,000 a month, you'd easily be able to pay this. Plus, you'd be able to go to school and probably pay for your own school. Yeah, you'd be able to. Because I think I remember when I was going to for community college, at least, it was about $500 a month. It was more or less $1,800 a semester, but semester ran over the course of a few months. So even with more than like say 4 or 5 classes, you could probably get away with that. So yeah, I would if I were you, I'd go for about 20 an hour, and maybe you could cut something or higher. But 22 I think would be the number, and then you could probably hit this. Let's test that real quick. Let me see. There's Cortana. So I wasn't completely sure on that. So let's go 22 times 40. 880 times 4, 3,520. Okay, and we'll times that by 0.24, which is about average, I think, for tax rate. Okay, so I guess 844. 844. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, so with 35, yeah, you could definitely afford this. And that's what, with 22? Yeah. Yeah, you're not getting 3,000, but you could easily afford it with 22 an hour. Okay, then let's see. Oh, I just closed it. Let's go ahead and try it again, but let's go ahead and see about 20. 20 is a little easier to reach. I think 22, for some reason, seemed like it was more difficult to reach, because I was looking at different positions to kind of get an idea of what it would be like at this moment. All right, so 20. Wait, what did I just do? No. All right, 22 times. Wait, no, we're doing 20. So yeah, 20 times 40. Okay, so 800. We'll times that by 4. So 3,200, and then times by 0.24. It's crazy how much that was a difference. I think it was about $300 difference from $2. Okay, so we see it now, and let's see. Slightly under 2,500, but with slight cutbacks and savings, maybe you could easily afford that still. So yeah, I thought that'd be interesting. Let me know what you think. I would love to keep doing videos like this. I thought it'd be fun to do this. Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.